with this guy Seabass, we love him, but goddamn, he's a really smart kid. But when it comes to anything other than book smarts, he turns into a complete fucking vegetable. It's ridiculous.
Thought circumcision was cutting your balls off.
Yeah, and we can go in. You guys can go into that into another.
Didn't know what whipped cream was.
But my favorite one was me and Israel were walking downtown in our little living area, and it was St. Patrick's Day. So we meet up with him, and we're walking for a little bit, and he looks to us and he's kind of smiling and goes, "Yo, guys, why does everybody have the 4chan logo on their shirts?" we were like, Sebastian, it is fucking St. Patrick's Day right now. It's the 4-leaf clover. That is St. Patrick's Day. And he goes, no, it's not. And we're like, look around. There's leprechaun imagery fucking everywhere.
The thing is, Seabass paints himself as this big dummy by thinking circumcision is cutting your balls off, not knowing what whipped cream is, not realizing why Cinderella had glass slippers, or why Prince Charming had them, and, not realizing that the 4-leaf clover isn't just the 4chan logo. And he does all this embarrassing shit because of that. And then when we're like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with your little brain? Like, I love you, but what the fuck? Yeah. He says, well, how do you guys know I wasn't just, making that up? It's like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So with the whole Cinderella thing, he hops into the Discord call one night, and he goes, guys, I just found something out. And we're like, what? And he goes, the glass shoe fit Cinderella's foot because it was made for her foot. And we're like, yeah, we know.
It's so explicit. That's how it happens every time. It's always him joining the Discord and immediately he's
like
got
the whipped cream one. He goes, guys,
guys, do you guys know what whipped cream is?
Yeah,
I just found out about it.
Yeah,
and then it wasn't actually whipped cream, right?
No, it was Cool Whip.
It was Cool Whip.
Because we go to a birthday party like a month later, and we have pancakes for breakfast, right? Mm-hmm. And the host of the party, his mom, comes out, and she says, "Oh, I've got some whipped cream," and she pulls out the can, the spray can, and we're all like, "Oh, sweet, that whipped cream." And Sebastian stops and he says, wait, you guys all made fun of me for not knowing what whipped cream is, but that's not whipped cream. And we look at the fucking can, it says whipped cream right on it. And he says, whipped cream comes in a tub. And we all say, dude, that's Cool Whip.
That's Cool Whip, dude. Come on.
Cool Whip.
Yeah. I love him to death, but he is such a prick sometimes.
Dude, you're just gonna say that?
Yeah, I am. I've told him that.
He loves to be purposefully unhelpful.
Yeah. So
his birthday gifts are like.
Yeah, let me tell you about the birthday gift he gets me. So this is my 19th birthday. He says he gives me a call, whatever. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. We were just talking for a while, and he goes, you should be getting a package in a few days. I was like, okay. So I'm waiting there for this package, and nothing has come in yet. And then finally, 3 days later, after he tells me it was supposed to arrive that night, my fucking dad comes into my room with this travel-size air compressor.
What?
And tire gauge reader. His entire gift to me was a car-packable tire, fucking air pressure pump. And a cheap, second-hand Chinese AliExpress tire pressure gauge.
It gets better, dude. So that's what Gage got for his birthday. My birthday was next. Seabass is talking to me about it, and I said, hey, if you're getting me something, don't send it to my house, because I don't get mail at my house. Fucker sent it to my house anyway. My mom actually stopped the mailman just by coincidence and managed to get the mail. I got a empty stapler and a USB. The USB is pretty useful. I haven't done anything with it, but it's nice to have USB. Next month, Isaiah's birthday is coming up.
Oh, yeah.
You know what this guy gets?
Yeah.
15 rebar, a batteryless lawnmower, and I think one other thing. But the original deal was Sebastian was sitting on Amazon, and he says, we're all sitting in the call, and Sebastian says, did you guys know you can buy 60 pounds of concrete for $2?
Yeah.
And so we're all sitting there, and Isaiah says, Oh. While sitting there, this guy's about to, drop a fuck ton of concrete off off of Isaiah's house. He didn't. I really wish he did, because
I
that
know.
would
I thought he
fucking
did.
hilarious.
The 15 rebar is pretty nice, but anyway, back to being like purposefully unhelpful. This fucking asshole. We pull up to his house in the middle of the night. It's pitch black, and he lives out in the middle of fucking nowhere, right? I step out of my car and I step right into a puddle. And this is a pretty fucking deep puddle. My whole shoe goes submerged under this puddle. Really gross, really cold. I don't like it. I ask Seabass,
like it.
hey, will you run into your house and grab me a towel, please, so I can dry my foot off? He looks at me, he says no. I'm like, oh, that's really cool of you, dude. So he runs into his house and he comes back outside with a fucking Kleenex.
What?
He says, use this to dry your foot.
He's just trolling you at that point, right?
And to this day, if you ask him, he says, no, I'm pretty sure I brought Israel a towel. I'm pretty sure I brought him a towel.
God. This kid is... Sebastian is either literally the smartest person we know when it comes to jokes, or he's just... That's the thing, is you just don't know.
Yeah. Another story. We were sitting in my car, and this was before we had we at this time.
Monkey noises?
No, this isn't monkey noises. This is again him being purposely unhelpful. So Sebastian was sitting in my car, and we were gonna go get food. So we're sitting there, and we're waiting in line. I figure, man, this line's taking for fucking ever. I'm just gonna go into a parking spot and then go inside. So I'm sitting there in the parking spot, and Sebastian goes, all right, I'm going to go inside, and I'll be back. So he comes out, like, 20 seconds later with nothing in his hand. And he just gets back in the car, doesn't say anything. I'm like, did you order? And he goes, oh, no. I was like, what were you doing? I was like, I was just looking at the menu. Yeah, I was like, okay. So, like, do you know what you want? And he goes, yeah, I do. I'm like, all right, well, you want us to go inside and get us the order? And he goes, not really. So I was like, fuck, okay, I'll go in then. So I go and grab us our order. And I come back, and we didn't have any napkins in the bag. And by this point, we had already pulled out. So I was pulling to a parking lot real quick. It's pretty close. And I have some napkins in my trunk. So I go, hey, Sebastian, I'm going to pop my trunk, and you'll go get some napkins. And he goes, I don't really want to. Can you just go get them? And I was like, dude, your response for the past 5 questions has been no. Can you please just go get my napkins? And this asshole sits there, crosses his arms, gets a smug look and goes, you know what, Gage? No, I don't think I will.
I can picture it in my mind.
I can too.
So I was just like, what the fuck? It's a 5-step walk. You pick napkins out of the fucking bag and then bring them up front. And I'm like, are you really going to do this right now? And he's like, yeah, I am. We'll sit here all day if we have to. So I just went, you know what? Fine. You can keep your salty fucking hands to yourself then. And he did that the entire time back. Anytime I'd ask him for something, he'd just go, no, why don't you get it?
Ugh. I just kick him out of the car. I'd be like, you know what?
You can walk home.
You can walk home.
Yeah, and then he'd be like, well, then you have to come and get me out of the car yourself.
Yeah, he does shit like that too. If you threaten to kick him out, he'll be like, I'm not going to leave. He'll be like, it's my car. I don't care. I'm going to sit here.
Or sometimes he'll look at you and he'll say, thanks for